Pastor Paul Teske has over 40 years of ministry experience as a church planter, senior parish pastor, Navy chaplain, and seminar speaker. He has ministered in over 60 countries and has appeared on numerous television and radio shows. He has collected over the years a wealth of knowledge and understanding about kingdom work in different areas of ministry, and now makes himself available as a mentor to impart wisdom into those who seek his counsel. If you're at a place in your life where you need wisdom, invest a few minutes of your time and watch Rev Up with Rev.
Welcome to Rev Up with Rev. I want to share with you some thoughts from my heart that may be helpful for you. Do you know what a boomerang question is? It just keeps coming back over and over and over and over again. And even though you address it and answer it, it keeps coming back. And one of those boomerang questions for me is, why doesn't God heal everybody? If he had my vote, everybody'd be healed. And I've been praying for people for over 20 years, and I've seen people heal. I've seen people not heal. And I've asked myself, Lord, why did you heal this 12-year-old with cancer and this other 12-year-old died with cancer? Why didn't you heal both of them? Why didn't you heal them both? And I've asked that question over and over again, and here's my conclusion for what it's worth. And maybe it'll help you. First of all, I know God is good, and if he's not good, we're in trouble. I think God is good. He's good. He's not evil. He's not bad. He's good. Secondly, God knows what he's doing. If he doesn't know what he's doing, we're in trouble. Let me tell you, our God, the creator of this universe, knows absolutely what he's doing all times, all places. That's our God. And thirdly, I have to trust him. If he's not doing what I think he ought to be doing, I have to trust him. And that's critical. And so what I do often when I don't see the result I want, I turn into myself. I look in the mirror and I say, well, God, what are you trying to teach me about this? Am I not trusting you enough? Am I not relying on you? It's not about the person I'm praying for, it's about me. And that's the first place I go. And sometimes it's not a good answer. Sometimes I'm not trusting God enough. Sometimes I'm relying on something else. But those three questions for me, those 3 points for me are very important. That God's good, he knows what he's doing, and I have to trust him. And what I've realized over time is maybe the fact that they're not healed is that God's still working something out in their life or in the life of somebody else around them. There's always going to be an impact in the collateral area around a person. You know, maybe the kid's not healed because God's working on their mother or father or grandparent. Who knows? But in the midst of that, God's good, he knows what he's doing, and I have to trust him. And there's a passage in Luke chapter 18, verse 1 that just leaps out at me. It says, Jesus told a parable to the disciples so they would pray and not give up. So they would pray and not lose heart. And I claim that. I say, Lord, I understand that. I'm going to keep pressing in, keep praying. I'm not going to lose heart. I'm going to pray until the day I die. And what I've realized, if somebody dies and goes to heaven, they're not coming back to this planet. They're free of the pain, the sorrow, the suffering. They've got their new body. I don't think one person that dies and goes to heaven would come back here. We're the ones stuck with the grief and the pain and the sorrow, not on the other side of the grave. I've buried 6-week-olds, 16-year-olds, 66-year-olds. They're all in heaven. None of them would come back to this planet. It's always painful. It's always painful. But in the midst of this, God is good. He knows what he's doing. I have to trust him. So why isn't everybody healed? I don't know. I just have to keep doing my little part. God is the healer, and I have to rely on him, as you must do.
Thanks for taking the time to watch our weekly Rev Up with Rev. If you have a topic question, please email us at info@paulteske.com, and we'll respond by blog, Facebook, and Twitter. Also, check out our website at paulteske.com. God bless, and have a great day.